do you think of the satellite dish? Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty right out there, mate. Like
Yeah,
space, like yeah,
yeah, it is.
fantastic.
It was pretty awesome. It's huge, and the little museum they have here for it is pretty awesome too, which I showed you guys some. And so now they have a 3D viewing room that we're going to go in and check out. This is all used for the Apollo missions in Australia. So the dish behind me is moving straight up now. It was at an angle. Now it's moving. As I'm videoing this, it's moving to the straight up position, as you can see. So they do that when the wind gets above, I think, 35 kilometers an hour. And we've had some pretty strong wind gusts since we've been here. As you can see, it's just slowly moving straight. So whenever the wind gusts get that high, then it actually goes straight up and down, because when it's pointed at an angle, it acts like a sail when the wind blows too hard. So it sounds like it stopped moving now, and it's straight up and down. So it was very interesting. They had a 3D movie that we did. It's excuse me, it's free to get in to see and explore, but it is $7.50 Australian dollars, which Australian and US are about the same. So maybe $7, $6 or so US. Probably about $6.25 US. And so yeah, we went and watched the 3D movie, and it had from the beginning of the telescope until now and how they've progressed. It had Mars landing and the Voyagers, land rovers and stuff that went there. It also went through the solar system and how big is big, which the Earth is very small considering the other planets in the solar system and the suns and all of that. But it's been a very nice time here, and this is just one small stop on our way today. And it's been a pretty amazing trip so far. I think I said earlier, day 4. I've seen so much of the Australian countryside, and yesterday we saw a whole herd of kangaroos running down the side of the road in the plains area where the farms were, and they were flying. I mean, they were they were hopping really fast. They were on their way to go somewhere fast. So that was really neat. But yeah, Australia's been beautiful so far. I'm so thankful to be here and be able to take this road trip with Mike for over 14 days on the road, covering over 3,000 kilometers down the east side of Australia. So it's been amazing. So more to come. So here's an interesting fact. I can't show you guys the plaque because the sun is just too bright shining on it, and it would distort it. But basically, this tree right here is an apple tree that was grafted from Sir Isaac Newton's apple tree, where he discovered gravity. And so apparently it was in 1814, and the original tree was thought to be dying, and some of the wood was taken and propagated and distributed around the world. And so from those grafted sections of that apple tree, they grew other trees from it. So this tree is actually grown from a grafted sample of Sir Isaac Newton's apple tree. So that is amazing. Wow. So it says this was planted here in 2009, Department of Primary Industries, Orange collected, 1991. Ron Eckers, then director of ATNF, planted the tree in the Visitor Center Gardens at the Parkes Radio Telescope at the 30-year anniversary of the telescope's celebration. Amazing. And so this one appeared to be in bad health, and so they took several grafts from this, and 6 of the grafted trees were planted on site, 4 in the front garden of the telescope, the visitor center, 2 in the side garden of the astronomers' quarters. And then they also grafted more of the apple tree, which was in Port Elizabeth, collected and was grafted into other trees to keep the lineage alive. Wow, that is amazing. Sir Isaac Newton's apple tree growing right here, and I can touch it. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Wow, I'm so glad I wandered over this way. I didn't know. I mean, I'm sure you guys can't really see it, but it says this garden was dedicated to budding scientists everywhere. And it's a beautiful little garden. Pretty awesome. Wow, I can't believe I touched a lineage of, I have to tell Mike. I'll get Mike on video too when I tell him. So you never believe this. I just recorded this and I'm still recording it.
Yes, I can.
That is an apple tree grafted from Sir Isaac Newton's apple tree.
You are kidding me.
No.
That is unbelievable.
Right there. They grafted them and grew them. 2 of them are here, or 3 of them are here.
Yeah.
And then there's others planted outside of the astronomers' quarters back there. And then they grafted these and put these in, what does it say, Department of Industries, and new apple trees to keep the lineage alive, so they're planted. Yeah, they were transferred all around the world.
That is unbelievable. I wasn't aware
That
of
is pretty awesome. I didn't either.
That is
That was pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like the old western towns in the States.
Yeah, okay. Keep it going because it does a little bit round this corner as well. So the old wagon train, oh, sun might kill you now. Even that one directly in front of us is a pub as well. That's a pub.
Oh,
There
two
were
east.
pubs everywhere. I used to live in one of these when I was working.
Oh yeah, this is where you used to work. Huh?
Yeah.
So I want to show you guys how expensive beer is in Australia. Corona Light. Bam, $17.99. Regular Corona, $19.99. You want a 12 pack? $30. Heineken, $19.99. 12 pack. Summersby, $18.99. 6-pack. Mercury Hard Cider. Pirate Slash case. $95.99. continuing our trek through the east side of Australia, and we are way up in Chumbawamba, which is almost the top of the mountains here, and I'm not sure what the mountain name is, mountain range name, but behind me over there is a skate park, which is cool. We're in town in Chumbawamba, and they like their basketball here too, and their footy. So they have a footy field out here. So this is just a park in town, and I took off for a little walk down Main Street, and Mike had to go do some business, and so I just thought I'd go out and explore around a little bit. And it's cold, as you can see. I got my skull cap on and stuff, but it's been a pretty amazing trip so far, and we're gonna make our way down to Sydney and even more places. So we have a lot of places to go still. So it's been an exciting trip. I'll get back to you guys soon. We are leaving as the sun gets in my eyes. Beautiful Chumbawamba, Mike's other house. And we stayed here for 2 days. Go back here a little bit. We stayed here for 2 days, and it was a great time. No service on the cell phone or anything, and he has no Wi-Fi here, so we were pretty much disconnected for about 2 days, which was kind of nice. And now we're heading up into the mountains, to the top of Australia, as they say, in the snowy mountains. And we have a reservation up there for today to stay up there, and we're hoping the roads aren't snowed in, because most of you know this is Australia's winter time. And up on we're in Bribie, where Mike is living now, they're having a very mild winter, but obviously here they're having a pretty normal winter, I guess, down this way. So we're gonna carry on this trek, and I forget how many kilometers we have to do today, but we're getting an earlier start than normal so that we get there a little earlier, just because we're not sure what the roads are gonna look like. So we'll get back to you guys soon. Absolutely stunning views from here. Black Perry Lookout. What an awesome stop on the road. We're at the top of Australia in the snowy mountains. And we have snow. It wouldn't be the snowy mountains without any snow.
Unbelievable. Just the stamina on it.
So Mike brought me to the Snowy Mountain Hydro Plant and Discovery Center. And the Snowy Hydro is a huge renewable energy plant that uses water from dammed up lakes to generate power for all of Australia. And so it's a renewable, reusable energy. It's really awesome. They have a huge display here. We just watched about a 20-minute video, and this was built just over 50 years ago. So pretty cool. I'll show you guys more. Hey guys, so we are still on our road trip through Australia, which has been amazing so far. We stayed in this really old hotel called the Federal Hotel in Nimity Bell, which is a very small town. This hotel was built in 1889, I believe it was, and this was our room. I had the little bed over here. Mike had the big bed, and it was not exactly 5-star accommodation, but that's okay. It wasn't bad. Had a space heater to keep warm. It was about minus 9 degrees Celsius here last night, and so we are headed back out this morning to go to his friend Gat's house. So hopefully I can get him on here too. He can introduce himself or whatever, and after that, we're actually going to Sydney for 2 days, and we're going to see a footy game, or rugby league game. So I'm excited to do that because I've always wanted to go to a rugby game. But anyway, without further ado, let's get out of here, get on back on the road again, and I'll get back to you guys soon.